I want to talk about Mount Kailash. What is its significance in Tibetan Buddhism
Ji.
for Tibetans? Because it is in Tibet.
Yes.
Every single Hindu person wants to visit Kailash at some point, especially because of internet culture nowadays.
Ji.
People have openly spoken about how it is a life-changing experience. I want to know, one, have you visited
No,
yourself?
I haven't had the fortune yet.
Two, is it something you study about?
We know about it, yes.
So what is it from the Tibetan perspective?
From a Himalayan Buddhist perspective and from a Tibetan perspective, Mount Kailash has, as far as I know, two main significance. One is that the spiritual significance is that it is the abode of Chakrasamvara and Vajrayogini. They are two very important deities, gods, that we practice in my particular lineage, the Drukpa lineage, and also a few other lineages. You see this meditation belt I'm wearing? The blue symbolizes Chakrasamvara. He has many different forms. The red symbolizes Vajrayogini.
Sounds a lot like Shiva and Parvati. That's what a
male
lot
and
of people...
female. So like we said, it is what it is, how we interpret it according to different faiths and beliefs. So the spiritual significance is that it is the abode of Chakrasamvara, Kholodimchok, and Vajrayogini, Dorje Pagmo, or Dorje Naljurma. The historical significance is that the great yogi of Tibet, Milarepa, he had somewhat of a wrestling match on Mount Kailash with an adversary. And you know, like when you watch, when you see Mount Kailash, you see like this kind of line, you know?
Yeah.
We say that they were fighting over a pot, and the pot, the vessel, rolled down and created this. So, yeah, two different stories that we talk about Mount Kailash.
You said it's home to those deities. But technically, deities are a form or a format of God, right? It's just God manifesting itself as something recognizable for simpler beings called human beings. But I have understood when it comes to deities, by understanding the culture of deities in India itself, that deities are just stronger in some geographical locations.
True.
What I've also understood is that there's a higher realm called the astral world, which is also around us.
Okay.
Deities exist much more strongly there. But maybe the portals into our physical realm are at those geographic locations?
Yeah. You can say that. I think I visited lots of holy sites. Of course, I never had the chance to go to Tibet and visit the holy sites there. But in our own country, we have many different holy places of different deities. And I visited, for example, in Himachal, there is a place, there's a mountain, and that is also one of the abodes. Like, we own different homes, right? Yeah, the privileged own various homes, one house in Delhi, one in Mumbai, and so on. So it's a bit like that, I think. This could be your main home, but you have another house in Delhi and Bangalore. So I think a deity has a main seat, but then because of certain practitioners and they've attracted the energy, you know, due to certain practices, they create other abodes. So in Himachal, yeah, there is one very special place, a mountain, and our Guruji said that it is the abode also of Chakrasamvara and Vajrayogini outside Tibet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there supposed to be a significance of you visiting this place?
For the deity, obviously not, but for myself, yes, so that I can connect deeper to the deity. The purpose of deities in Buddhism, at least in Himalayan Buddhism, Vajrayana Buddhism, is that we try to transform ourselves. The main goal of Vajrayana is to transform ourselves rapidly instead of wasting too much time, because life is very short and we don't know in our next life whether we will be reborn as humans or not. Even if you're born as human beings, we don't know whether we will encounter the Dharma or a guru, get the chance to practice the Dharma and so on. So we recognize our good fortune in this life and we try to make the most out of it. So we don't waste our time. A deity is, how can I say, we we practice a deity. When you go into retreat, a guru will tell you, as per your lineage, that you go and practice this deity 6 months. And to connect to the deity, the main connection point portal is the mantra. Physically, you sit in a meditative posture. Verbally, we call them the three doors: body, speech, and mind. Physically, you sit in the meditative posture. Verbally, you chant the mantra. And mentally, you visualize the deity. So, using the three doors available to you, three gateways, you connect, you enter the portal, or you let that deity enter your portal.
You visualize it in your heart?
In our mind, yes.
Which is in your heart, according to you?
It's difficult to explain because mind is very mysterious, and I wouldn't really necessarily say that the mind resides only in the heart. I think the heart is kind of like, where it kind of revolves around. But the mind, as it expands, it can expand beyond this room, beyond this city, and it can expand into the minds of other people. So you will not only hear your thoughts, you will hear the thoughts of other people around you. So yeah.
Consciousness.
Yeah.
The consciousness can expand in a
Yes.
state of higher meditation.
Yes.
And then eventually, when you reach a certain point,
You know everything. You see everything.